Hey, red carpet queens. Get ready to dive into the absolute latest buzz that's shaking up the world. The news cycle is moving at lightning speed, and we've got the must-know updates you absolutely cannot afford to miss. From groundbreaking family decisions to major career moves, buckle up because this is your exclusive front row seat to everything that matters. We're breaking down the stories that everyone will be talking about, so stay locked in. First up, we're talking about the incredible journey of family building, with a look at who's paving the way for a new generation of parents. You won't believe the insights we've got. Then, we're shifting gears to explore the impact of a young star's personal life choices on a massive cultural scale. Could this be a game changer for how we view parenthood? You have to hear this. Plus, we're getting the inside scoop on one of Hollywood's most iconic figures as she navigates a significant life transition and embraces a new chapter. What does this mean for her future? And finally, we're heading to the glamorous world of high fashion and cinema with a film that's already making waves. Get all the details on this highly anticipated project. Don't go anywhere, you're watching Red Carpet Queens. A new era of parenthood dawns. This story delves into the evolving landscape of family building, highlighting how celebrity choices are influencing societal perceptions of parenthood, particularly for younger generations. It contextualizes the recent news of Millie Bobby Brown and Jake Bongiovi welcoming a child through adoption, framing it as a potentially significant cultural moment. The piece revisits a rich history of celebrity adoption, showcasing influential figures like Jamie Lee Curtis, Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman, Michelle Pfeiffer, Callista Flockhart, Hugh Jackman and Deborah Lee Furness, Angelina Jolie, Sandra Bullock, Madonna, Charlize Theron, and Katherine Heigl. Each of these stars, through their personal journeys, has contributed to destigmatizing and normalizing adoption. The narrative details their experiences, from the initial decisions to adopt, the challenges faced, and the joys of expanding their families. For instance, it recounts how Jamie Lee Curtis and Christopher Guest adopted their daughter Annie after facing infertility, and how Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman navigated parenthood with adopted children Isabella and Connor amidst their high-profile marriage. Michelle Pfeiffer's adoption of Claudia Rose as a single mother before marrying David E. Kelly, and Callista Flockhart's adoption of Liam, later adopted by Harrison Ford, are also explored. The piece touches upon Hugh Jackman and Deborah Lee Furness's commitment to adoption and their advocacy, as well as Angelina Jolie's extensive adoption journey with Maddox, Zahara, and Pax, alongside her biological children. Sandra Bullock's path to motherhood through adoption with Louis and Layla, Madonna's adoption of David Banda, Mercy, Stella, and Esther from Malawi, and Charlize Theron's adoption of Jackson and August are presented as significant examples. Katherine Heigl's personal connection to adoption through her sister's experience and her own family's choices further illustrate the theme. The article highlights that these celebrities, by sharing their stories, have helped foster a more open conversation about adoption, making it a more visible and accepted path to parenthood. The impact of these public figures extends beyond their personal lives, influencing societal attitudes and providing inspiration for many who consider adoption. Their willingness to share their experiences contributes to a broader understanding and acceptance of diverse family structures, making adoption a more celebrated and understood choice. The piece underscores how these narratives collectively shape a more inclusive view of family, demonstrating that love and commitment are the true foundations of parenthood, regardless of biological ties or traditional paths. The article concludes by emphasizing how these celebrity stories contribute to a cultural shift, encouraging more open conversations and acceptance around adoption. It sets the stage for understanding how current trends, like Millie Bobby Brown's experience, build upon this legacy. This exploration of celebrity adoption journeys sets the stage for understanding the broader cultural impact of these decisions. Now, let's look specifically at how one young star's recent announcement is poised to influence a new generation. Millie Bobby Brown, a generational adoption advocate. This report examines the potential impact of Millie Bobby Brown's recent adoption announcement on Gen Z and millennials, suggesting her youth and status could reshape perceptions of family building. Experts like psychologist Dr. Michelle Lano and family therapist Kelly Oriard weigh in, positing that Brown's decision at 21 could inspire younger individuals to consider adoption not as a last resort, but as a viable and desirable first choice. Dr. Leno notes that while celebrity adoptions are not new, Brown's age is uniquely polarizing and could spark curiosity and motivation among her peers. She suggests that Brown's open approach can help normalize nonlinear life paths, where parenting might proceed or exist independently of traditional milestones like marriage. Kelly Oriard emphasizes that when celebrities share personal journeys, especially those with historical stigmas like adoption, it can powerfully reframe the narrative. Brown's transparency, according to Oriard, sets a precedent for her generation, encouraging them to view adoption as an empowering way to build a family. The article also touches on the concept of parasocial relationships, where fans feel they've grown up with Brown, potentially making her life choices, including parenthood, feel more relatable and impactful. Dr. Leno highlights that while some fans might find her decision surprising given her age, others will feel a deeper connection. The piece argues that Brown's move challenges the conventional life script of school, career, marriage, then children, validating alternative timelines and family structures. Oriard states that Brown's approach implies that love, intention, and emotional maturity, rather than age or biological ties, are the true hallmarks of good parenting. This perspective, if embraced by her generation, could redefine what it means to be qualified for parenthood. The article references Brown's earlier comments on the Smartless podcast, where she stated she sees no difference between biological and adopted children, emphasizing that her home is filled with love for everyone. Experts believe these statements, combined with her adoption news, send a powerful message that parenthood is not solely dictated by age or perfect circumstances, potentially encouraging more young people to explore adoption as a primary family-building option. The expert consensus is that Millie Bobby Brown's public embrace of adoption at a young age could significantly influence how Gen Z and millennials approach family planning, making adoption a more mainstream and celebrated choice. Having explored the potential influence of a young star on family building, we now turn our attention to a beloved Hollywood icon and her significant personal life changes. Angelina Jolie, a Hollywood icon's retreat to authenticity. This feature explores Angelina Jolie's deliberate step back from the Hollywood spotlight, driven by a need to heal and prioritize her family following her contentious divorce from Brad Pitt. The article details how the intense scrutiny and personal upheaval from their 2016 separation, which concluded legally in 2024, necessitated a period of introspection and focus on her 6 children. Jolie candidly shared with WSJ Magazine in December 2023 that we had to heal. There are things we needed to heal from, explaining her reduced film output during this time. She told The Hollywood Reporter that she needed to be home more with my kids, a sentiment that guided her career choices. While largely absent from major film roles, Jolie remained active, launching her sustainable fashion brand, Atelier Jolie, in 2023, which now includes a physical store in Manhattan's East Village. Despite not managing the brand's day-to-day operations from Los Angeles, her entrepreneurial spirit signifies a new phase. Jolie expresses a desire to leave Hollywood behind, describing it as a shallow place and not a healthy place, seeking authenticity elsewhere. Her plans extend beyond a mere change of scenery. She intends to spend significant time in Cambodia, a country she considers her home in her heart, and where she adopted her eldest son, Maddox, in 2002. She also plans to visit family members globally, seeking environments far removed from the perceived superficiality of Los Angeles. The article notes that Jolie's historic $25 million estate in Hollywood, previously owned by Cecil B. DeMille, was reportedly being prepared for sale in August 2025. This move aligns with her youngest children, Vivienne and Knox, turning 18 in 2026, a milestone that could signal her final departure from the city. A source told People that Jolie is eyeing several locations abroad and will be very happy when she's able to leave Los Angeles. This transition marks a profound shift for the actress, moving away from the industry that once defined her to pursue a life centered on healing, family, and personal authenticity, potentially in international locales that hold deep personal significance. Her journey reflects a broader trend of prioritizing well-being and genuine connection over the demands of the entertainment industry, especially after experiencing significant life changes. As Angelina Jolie charts a new course away from Hollywood's glare, the cinematic world is still buzzing about her latest project, making a splash on the international stage. Angelina Jolie's Couture captivates global audiences ahead of premiere. This report highlights the international success of Alice Winokur's latest film, Couture, starring Oscar winner Angelina Jolie, with significant sales secured by Hanway Films just before its world premiere at the Toronto International Film Festival. The drama, set against the vibrant backdrop of Paris Fashion Week, has generated considerable buzz, attracting distribution deals across numerous key territories. The extensive list of international sales includes major markets such as airlines and ships, Sineski Pictures, Baltic States, Acme Film, Benelux Case Daypart, Bulgaria Beta Film, Czechia and Slovakia AQS, former Yugoslavia Megacom Film, Greece The Film Group, India Pakistan Lionsgate Play, Italy Play and Pictures Italy, Switzerland Pathé Films AG, Portugal NOS Lucimundo Audiovisuais, Scandinavia Mies. Label Spain Avalon, Poland Monolith Films, Latin America Synapse Distribution, Malaysia Golden Screen Cinemas, the Middle East Front Row Films, Singapore Shaw Renters, Turkey Burr Film, and Ukraine Greenlight Films. UTA Independent Film Group is managing North American rights, while Hanway Films handles the international sales. Pathé, a returning collaborator with director Alice Winokur, will distribute the film in France. Jolie takes on the lead role of Maxine, an American filmmaker, alongside co-stars Louis Garrel and Ella Rumpf, with the film also marking the feature debut of international model Enier Anne. The synopsis reveals a compelling narrative where three women's lives intertwine during Paris Fashion Week. Maxine, who faces a breast cancer diagnosis and forms an unexpected connection with a collaborator. Ada, a model from South Sudan seeking to escape her predetermined future. And Angel, a makeup artist working behind the scenes of the fashion world. The film boasts a strong creative team, including cinematographer Andrei Kemetov, costume designer Pascaline Chavin, and production designer Florian Sanson. Produced by Charles Gilibert, Zhang Xin, William Horberg, and Angelina Jolie herself, Couture is a co-production involving France 3 Cinema and received funding from various French entities, including La Région Île-de-France, Canal+, Ciné+, France Télévisions, and Chanel. The film's early international sales success underscores its strong market appeal and anticipation for its premiere, positioning it as a significant cinematic event. With Couture making waves internationally, it's clear that Angelina Jolie continues to be a compelling force in the film industry. Now, let's do a quick rundown of all the major stories we covered today. That's a wrap on today's hottest headlines. We saw how celebrity adoption stories are shaping modern parenthood, Millie Bobby Brown's potential impact on Gen Z's family views, Angelina Jolie's powerful personal and professional transitions, and the global success of her new film, Couture. Don't miss out on any of the action. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, leave a comment with your thoughts, and follow us on all our socials for even more exclusive content. We'll see you next time on Red Carpet Queens.